Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new, hi, my name is Tara. Be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as turn on the post notifications so you can be notified when I post another video. But today I decided to do a video basically talking to you guys about my embarrassing moments. But I just kind of wanted to talk to you about some of the embarrassing moments that I've had and just kind of reminisce and it's gonna take us back. Let's get into it. So the first embarrassing moment that I've had, wait, I need to get my phone. Okay, I got my cell phone because I have the list of the embarrassing moments because I have so many that I can't keep track of. Let's talk about the first embarrassing moment of my life. Okay, so it was my 5th grade graduation. So this was my first time I wore high heels. And I was super excited, but I was also really nervous because when you're walking up, you know, you don't want to trip. So the first thing that happened to me was my teacher had called me up because she wanted to know how to say my last name. I went back to sit in my seat, and when I turned around, my seat was there. Then I sat down and I fell and my dress went up. So this girl next to me, we're just gonna call her Taylor. Taylor pulled my seat away from me, so I fell down on the floor and everybody was laughing. And obviously I was really sad, but I was laughing too because I didn't want people to think, I don't know, you know how something awkward happens to you, instead of you don't want to cry in front of people, so you kind of just laugh with everybody. That's what I did. I was kind of just laughing, but inside I was like, oh my goodness, I just fell in front of everybody and my dress came up so people could see my underwear. It was really embarrassing, okay? She said she didn't do it on purpose, but I think she did because why would you pull out my chair? I don't know. It was really embarrassing and everybody was kind of just laughing and I was just like,
they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
And then so we went into the multi-purpose room to do the graduation. All the family was there. Another thing that happened to me that was so embarrassing is when I went up to get my diploma. So I'll insert a picture somewhere. I'll insert a picture right here, but there's they use it for a table, but they also use it as a chair. You can move the flap around to make it a chair or a table. I don't know. I feel like people who have it know what I'm talking about. So there's a wheel to make it portable, right? So the wheel was sticking out from the chair and I was walking, kind of looking up, not looking down at my feet. All of a sudden I trip over this wheel and it was so loud, so embarrassing. And the first thing that the vice principal or whatever said, she was like, be careful. She didn't even say, are you okay? She didn't say that. She just said, be careful. And I kind of just looked at her are you serious? All the parents were looking at me. It was one of the most embarrassing things ever. I remember my friend was like, it's okay, I fell down too. I feel like she was trying to make me feel better. I got my diploma, I sat down. Now, I don't know what it was, but about every picture that was taken of me in this yearbook looked like trash. If I can find my yearbook, I will insert some of these pictures. These pictures literally look like garbage. So in PE we have field day, so we had to jump on these weight balls or whatever they're called, and I jumped on it and I tripped, and as I tripped somebody took a picture and put it in the yearbook. So they thought it was a great idea to so they were showing the slideshow of our school year and everything, and somebody thought it was a good idea to blow up that picture of me falling on the ball and widen it so everybody could see it. And it was so, everybody started laughing, but I wanted to cry. And you thought that was all? No. On the exact same day after the graduation, we had refreshments and stuff. So I went to go to get the water from the refreshments, and then you have to pull the thing to get it, and I think the thing broke, so the water was overflowing, and I was like, oh my goodness. So I was grabbing cups and I was like, I don't know what's wrong with it, and I'm trying to push it down, it's not working. And this mom comes and she literally pushes it down and it works. It was so embarrassing because I was like, why is this happening to me? What am I doing? Why is this all happening to me? And that day, all these things that were happening to me didn't ruin my day. But when I got home and I sat down, I realized that that was one of the most embarrassing things ever. And the last thing that people would remember of me was all the things that happened, which was so embarrassing. But that was one embarrassing thing that happened to me. Another story that I have that was super embarrassing. People say it's not embarrassing, but for me, I felt like it was very, very embarrassing. So I had this award ceremony that I had to go to for the 7th grade. And it's where teachers can pick you and you have good academic grades. So I went to this award ceremony and I was super nervous because we had done a rehearsal, and the rehearsal they didn't tell us where we were going. I was really nervous. So I was telling people, I was I don't know where we're supposed to be walking, can somebody assist me? Nobody did it. So in this award ceremony, there's the entire administration people that want to come and family and friends. So they call me up, right? And you're supposed to walk on the stage, shake the principal's hand, and then go behind and then walk to your seat. So I am like nervous. I'm a nervous wreck. All of a sudden I hear my name. Like in that moment I heard my name being called, but I was so scared that I literally just stood there. And then the teacher was like, they stopped the ceremony and they were like, come up here. And it was dead silent in the auditorium, and all I could hear was this girl behind me, and she was like, oh my gosh, she missed her turn. I remember like feeling like an idiot, and I go up there, shake his hand, everybody's looking at us, it's dead silent, like nobody's talking, and I go to the back and I run to the teacher and I'm like, I missed my turn, can I have my thing? And she's like, you're Tara, right? And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, okay. And I was staying in the back because I was scared, like I didn't know where I was going. And they're like, do not walk in front of the projector because you'll cover the person's picture, because like on the screen projecting on the wall, and you could see like the person's name, their picture and everything, and like what awards they got. So like they're like, don't walk through the projector. So I was scared and I walked through the projector and the teacher was like, no. And then I went back and she was like, just leave. And I remember feeling like an idiot and everybody was looking at me. And then I went to my friend who was sitting next to me and I was like, did you see that? Was it that bad? And he was like, yeah, it was bad. And I was feeling awful and feeling like I was such an idiot. And everybody was congratulating me and everybody was like, you did so well. But I was like, no, I didn't. Like I missed my turn. It was so embarrassing. I cried for the longest time. The next year when I got my awards, I did not go because I was so anxious and like my head was physically hurting me. I didn't go because I was that nervous. People were like, Tara, it's not even that embarrassing. I was like, no, it's super embarrassing. The next thing that happened to me that was also really embarrassing. Okay, so I was in show choir for 7th grade. Everything happened to me in 7th grade. So we had to wear these really red sparkly dresses that were very obnoxious and uncomfortable and not flattering at all. I have literally my show choir outfit right here. Nobody liked show choir. Nobody liked choir in general. We had our performance in front of the entire school. Guitar, orchestra, everybody got like microphones so you could hear them. We didn't get microphones because they ran out of microphones. So we were in the back. Our show choir teacher was like, you have to sing really loud. Singing, and it was like so soft, like nobody could hear us. And when we finished, nobody knew when we stopped, so like people were like literally clap. So it was almost the end of the day, like maybe 30 minutes until the end of the day, so we still had some time. I had a test in history class that I really wanted to take, so I was like, okay, I'll wear my dress to class. Now looking at it, that was a dumb idea. I'll take my dress to class, take the test, and then at the end of the day I'll change into my regular clothes. So I was in the hallway, my friend was like, I'm gonna change, so she went to change, which was a smart idea. I didn't change, so I walked into my history class. Everybody started laughing and going, oh my gosh. I felt so embarrassed. I went to sit down to take the test. I was like, whatever, I'm gonna take the test. I forgot that I left all my pencils, my erasers, everything in my friend's locker. So now I don't have anything to take the test. So I'm sitting here for like a good 15 minutes just like looking over my test going, I can't even bubble anything in. So I'm just like looking at it, pretending like I have stuff. Finally, the day ends. I give it to her. I'm like, I couldn't even finish it because I forgot all my pencils. She's like, it's okay, you can take it next class. I should have just stayed in the auditorium because we were excused from classes, but no, I wanted to take my test. It was so embarrassing, and every time I look back on that day, I'm like, the last embarrassing thing that I'm gonna say in this video is this one. I mean, it was embarrassing, but I never really thought about it like the other ones. So my mom and her coworkers and their kids, every summer we'd go to like water parks and stuff. And one time we went to this water park and I had a kind of swimsuit where it ties on the neck and that's the only thing supporting your top. So I'm going through these like slides and I got off the slide and I was like, woo! And as I'm doing that, I don't realize that like my swimsuit top is slowly slipping. So you can see my chest area. My aunt was like, oh, and she pulled it up. And it was kind of embarrassing because people were looking at me. But those are just some of the embarrassing moments that I've had in my lifetime. They're so embarrassing. I really wanted to do this video because whenever I have an embarrassing moment or like embarrassing moments, especially that really get to me, like makes me really sad, I watch these videos and they make me feel better because I'm like, everybody has embarrassing moments, everybody goes through those kinds of things, and at the end of the day you can look back at it and laugh. I choose to laugh at it and look back at it and learn from my mistakes rather than just kind of dawn on it and bring back bad memories. I try, because sometimes I really do get sad when I'm like remembering all the embarrassing moments that I've had in my life. But I mean, you live and you learn, so be sure to give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and comment down below some embarrassing moments you have because it'll make me feel better. But that is all that I have for today's video. Love you guys. Stay inspired. Bye.